6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has assured Azad Jammu and Kashmir leadership of a permanent solution to the issues facing the Kashmiri people. China has reaffirmed its continued support to Pakistan in efforts to strengthen financial stability. The National Assembly was informed today that there is a ban on new gas connections to ensure gas supply to the existing customers. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, occupation troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 2 youth in Kupwara district today. 39 Palestinians were martyred in unabated Israeli strikes across Gaza enclave during the last 24 hours. The second T20 of 3-match series between Pakistan women and England women will be played at Northampton tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has assured Azad Jammu and Kashmir leadership of a permanent solution to the issues facing the Kashmiri people. Addressing the special cabinet meeting of AJK during his day-long visit in Muzaffarabad today, he instructed the formation of a committee to discuss issues like water charge and Neelam Jehlam hydropower project. He condoled the killing of a police official and some citizens during protest and announced that his government would support the grieved families under the Shohda package. He said after the completion of IMF team's visit, the Federal Minister and Secretary for Power would consult with the AJK authorities to seek a permanent solution to the issues and prevent the recurrence of such incidents. The Prime Minister appreciated President Asif Ali Zardari, Kashmir Affairs Minister Amir Muqam, AJK Prime Minister, Speaker of AJK Legislative Assembly, AJK Chief Secretary and IG Police for their constructive role and effective consultation to find an immediate solution to people's demands. He said the 250 million people of Pakistan always supported Kashmiri people and raised their voices at international forums, exemplifying the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar's address at the recently held OIC summit in Gambia. Later, talking to a delegation of Hurriyat leaders of Jammu and Kashmir in Muzaffarabad today, Shehbaz Sharif said Pakistan categorically rejects Indian unilateral and illegal measures regarding the status of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. He said Jammu and Kashmir is an internationally recognized dispute pending unresolved for over 7 decades. Shehbaz Sharif said Pakistan's missions abroad will play their due role in further highlighting Kashmir dispute at the international level. China has reiterated its continued support to Pakistan in the efforts to strengthen financial stability. Chinese Finance Minister Lan Faun expressed these views while talking to Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar in Beijing today. He appreciated Deputy Prime Minister's contributions to deepening the financial and banking cooperation between Pakistan and China. Speaking on the occasion, Ishaq Dar underlined the government's reform agenda and its focus on governance, revenue and ease of doing business to attract foreign direct investment. He also emphasized Pakistan's high priority to investments from China and shared an overview of the priority sectors identified for this purpose, including agriculture, IT, mines, minerals and renewable energy. They also discussed ideas to further enhance financial cooperation, especially in view of growing business-to-business linkages between Pakistan and China. Pakistan and Iraq have underlined the need to further strengthen bilateral relations, especially in the field of defense. This understanding was expressed during a meeting between Defense Minister Khwaja Muhammad Asif and Iraqi Ambassador Hamid Abbas Lafta in Islamabad today. Speaking on the occasion, Defense Minister said both countries should work closely to share their experiences and build capacities of their armed forces. He said that Pakistan strongly supports sovereignty, political unity and territorial integrity of Iraq. Khwaja Muhammad Asif encouraged Iraqi ambassador to avail training facilities for their armed forces in Pakistan. The National Assembly was informed today that there is a ban on new gas connections to ensure provision of gas to the existing customers. Responding to a calling attention notice, Minister for Petroleum Musaddiq Malik told the House that middle and lower class should be prioritized in terms of gas provision. He said piped gas is annually depleting by 14 to 15% and emphasized blending domestic gas and imported LNG to ensure uninterrupted gas supply to the people. The Petroleum Minister said that a project has been launched costing 4.5 billion rupees to improve gas supply to the areas of Kimadi, Liari and Malir in Karachi. In his remarks, Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb said no new legislation is being proposed to extend tax and duty exemptions for erstwhile FATA and PATA regions. He said these exemptions were continuing for 6 years and now are coming to an end on the 30th June this year. Earlier, the House continued debate on President's address to joint sitting of the Parliament for fourth consecutive day today. Besides others, Gul Asghar, Atif Khan and Tariq Bashir Chima participated in the debate. Later, Speaker Sardar Ayaz Sadiq adjourned the House to meet again tomorrow at 11 in the morning. This is Radio Pakistan. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, occupation troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 2 Kashmiri youth in Kupwara district. According to Kashmir Media Service, the youth were martyred in a fake encounter orchestrated by Indian troops in the garb of a cordon and search operation in Tangdar area. Meanwhile, on the occasion of International Day of Living Together in Peace, the All-Party Hurriyat Conference has strongly condemned the indiscriminate use of force against Kashmiri civilians. In a statement, APHC spokesperson Advocate Abdul Rashid Minhas urged the international community to hold India accountable for its flagrant disregard for human rights norms and international law. Likewise, the Awami Action Committee, in a statement issued in Srinagar, denounced the continued house detention of Mirwais Umar Farooq. People's Democratic Party President Mehbooba Mufti has also called for restoration of Article 370. Talking to media, she said that people of occupied Jammu and Kashmir have not accepted the BJP-led Indian government's illegal and unconstitutional actions of August 5, 2019. 39 Palestinians were martyred in unabated Israeli strikes across Gaza enclave during the last 24 hours. Israeli forces targeted residential buildings and an ambulance in Jabalia, north of Gaza. The martyrdom toll of Palestinians in Israeli aggression on Gaza since October 7 last year has risen to over 35,200. International Court of Justice will start a 2-day hearing in Hague today on South Africa's case against Israeli genocide in Gaza Strip. In its petition, South Africa had requested the court to make sure Israel halt its military operation in Rafah, where more than half of Gaza's population is sheltering. It is the 4th time South Africa has asked the International Court of Justice for emergency measures and to stop Israeli genocide in Gaza. Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin have pledged to deepen bilateral relations. They expressed the resolve at a meeting in Beijing. According to a joint statement, Xi said China-Russia relationship today is hard-earned and the two sides need to cherish and nurture it. Russian President in his remarks said, "Together we are defending the principles of justice and a democratic world order reflecting multipolar realities and based on international law." The second T20 of 3-match series between Pakistan women and England women will be played at Northampton tomorrow. The match will start at 10:30 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. England women lead the series 1-0. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very hot and dust-raising winds in central and southern parts during the next 12 hours. Hot and dry weather prevailed in most parts of the country during the last 24 hours. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.